medication in the prison setting or in a jail setting, and you have to give it time to see whether or not it's going to work.
Wow. So, is it normal for the prison to allow family to bring medication?
That's a really good question. Because I mean that's a really good question. I've not seen that, right? Because when you're getting booked, everything that you have on your person, it goes into a storage, right? You can't get access to it because they don't know whether or not the container that you have in terms of the medication has been contaminated or not. So I would say probably not, that you wouldn't get access to your meds. But, again, the interviews that I saw with parents have the dad said that, he was in there feeding and he was waiting on a phone call to see if the was fed, but he never confirmed, whether or not he took them. Now, if I could just also say with regards to what I was told Carmelo's presentation was at the time of sentencing, I mean, that grabs my heart for a lot of personal reasons aside from clinical reasons. I would say for Carmelo, his situation is vastly unique, because if he was like relying on his parents to like make sound decisions for him, right? And he's trusting his his survival to his parents, and then knowing that the police failed you, the parents failed you, that could, make the brain have trouble calming itself down with just like breathing in and things like that. What I would say with regards to Carmelo, the fact that the public came in and overrode his parents, like medical professionals, legal professionals, were coming out the woodwork to like override his parents and to step into his situation with full force could mean that even if he is on a new medication in prison, that medicine, if you wouldn't necessarily need a very powerful drug to calm him down, because he already has a sense of calmness, because so many people are vested in him getting out of prison, and he's seeing for himself people writing him in prison, people adding money to his commentary, people, telling him that they're going to keep him safe in prison, him seeing now he has 6 attorneys, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it's the
Right.
most important refusal, now it's the most important trial, and he's seeing that his community is invested in him because we see him as a part of us. And he's seeing the full impact of his people uniting